possibly the latest start to prod and the latest finish to prod. It's pretty much quarter to midnight right now. Walking home, gonna hit the front door at maybe 5 to midnight. Run a quick bath, soak, do what I need to do, decompress. Have an evening routine. I think evening routine is coming along well compared to my morning routine. Morning routine, it's gonna feel forced the first few days, and then after day 66, it's gonna be peachy. So just determining reasons to continue doing it. I mean, it's within my capability of doing it, and the reason I'm not waking up like today, I just hit the snooze until it was time to get up and go, which is crap, you know. Can't be doing that. So I watched again video of Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, giving like a lecture, like a little speech to the Lakers roster last year's Lakers roster, and in it he just what really struck home with me was how he keeps his past shit behind him, literally behind him, and as a reminder, and to know that he needs to face forward and not return to that. That's my takeaway from what he said. That it's there. It's always gonna be in his past, and if he doesn't want to return to it, he needs to face away from it and go in another direction. And easily the best other direction to not go back to it is to keep it behind you, not to the side, because you're always going to be tempted to lean into it, but to keep it behind you. That's what I think he was getting to. And having it behind you at the back of your head, literally, is a constant reminder of this is what happened before. This is what could have happened had the situation remained. And now you're in a better position. You're in a better position to move forward with life. But yeah, okay, so the goal setting, the small goal setting really worked. So I wrote down last night, before I went to bed, with some struggles, that I would read at least a chapter today. I read 2 chapters. Well, introduction doesn't really count. It was a chapter, at least. And amongst everything, yeah, goal accomplished, right? So that's something I can take away as an achievement, and it's part of the small increments that you need to build up on every day. And this time logging thing is pretty good. It's really showing me what I'm doing with my time in a day. Really showing me how it is I can get the most out of a day. Really showing me where it is that I spend most of my time like being distracted. The temptation tomorrow is that the call time is not just the same, well, it's different, but you get what I'm saying. It's not just the same, but it's the same plus half an hour later. So the temptation is to not go into the morning routine. So I'm gonna try I think it's Indian, okay, but don't quote me on that. I got it from The Simpsons. I could be saying Indian when I mean like red Indian, but I'm not too sure. They said that in order to wake up, uh, they would drink a lot of water, so that when they do wake up, they stay awake and have to go pee. So this was before the invention of the alarm clock. So that's what I'm going to strive to do. Thought occurred to me, I still can't find that ESPN or whatever GoPro video of Kobe's last game, where he stuck a GoPro to his body, and it showed him waking up at 4:30, going to the gym, going through the locker and everything. I don't know if I dreamt it or if that if it exists on YouTube, but it's basically a day in the life of Kobe, and you see him waking up, driving the car, I think, but the elements I remember was waking up and going to practice, and I remember him dunking as well, but the GoPro was attached to his chest, so it looked a bit weird. And then suiting up, I think it was some suiting up in his Lakers uniform. But yeah, I remember watching it once and thinking cool, but I didn't favorite it, I didn't thumbs it up or anything. So again, it could have been an invention in my own head, but I'm pretty sure it exists. So having said that, yeah, today was pretty exciting to see everyone back. Definitely going to double up on my layers tomorrow, in terms of putting stuff to practice, defending my extremities from the cold. We are outside on the back lot, so it does get a bit nippy, so to speak. But you know, it is what it is. So I put myself in the position of the actors, what it would be like to be them, because everyone's out in the same element, everyone's human. Just as an actor, you have to have that extraness of being aware, knowing your timing, pacing, knowing the take, and if it's a oneer, then you better be on point. You better go on your cue as well. So that's my takeaway from today. That all that happened, and yeah, I was thankful for it, because this is something that you don't get in class. Because you're in the comfort of a classroom, fine, you get to make mistakes, but this is real life immersion in the moment. And when you're in that situation, you got to execute, otherwise you're just wasting everyone's time. And that's something I feel that a school will never teach you, but only going through the motions, going through the actual experience, you'll gain that knowledge of exactly how your body's going to react, how you're going to feel, and what it is you need to do to get ready to be in the moment. As well as, I saw one actor, it was interesting, he had the same lines, but he didn't have the delivery the same way each time, so he varied his takes. And that's something that I've taken away today, that you should vary your takes in terms of diction, intonation, pausing, as long as it's truthful in the moment. And each take that he did, it was truthful. So I saw that, and they're gonna, of course, they're gonna intercut it with OTS, but just for the most part, that's what I took away from today. Back home now, so peace out.